Can you still make money on food delivery apps such as DoorDash and Uber Eats in 2024? Well, today we are unveiling the truth on whether you can actually see green after working food delivery with DoorDash and Uber Eats in the upcoming year, right? So sit back and let's dive right into it. Before we even get further into this video, I know you guys all know it is tax time, our favorite time of the year as gig workers. And if you haven't checked out the Solo app yet, I encourage you to do so. They are one-stop shopping for everything tax related for gig workers during this time of the year, from auto tracking your miles to tracking your expenses, and they even help you file federal and state taxes. So what are you waiting for? Go check them out. The link is in the description of this video. Okay, now let's move on. We as food delivery drivers navigate the many twists and turns of the gig economy, from how much can you really make to the changes that cause DoorDash headaches. We are going to dive into the real question: can you actually still make money? Today's video is like a navigation for all of you DoorDash and Uber Eats drivers out there. So buckle up. Let's uncover whether you can still strike gold in 2024. But before we spill the secrets on DoorDash and Uber Eats, stick with us until the end, because I'm going to give you the truth, whether you can still make money or will you see red? In 2024, has anything really changed since last year? Well, if you consider the state of the economy and oversaturation, then we might be on the same page. A lot of making money in food delivery depends on supply and demand. You really have to ask yourself, are people spending money like years past, or are customers tightening their purse strings to save any money they possibly can? I'm gonna go with customers just really aren't spending really what they used to. On top of that, you guys are gonna have to let me know, how many new drivers have you seen in your own market lately? In my market, it is insane the amount of new drivers that I see on a daily basis. And I get a lot of questions. How can you really tell who is a new driver? Well, a lot of it is observations and getting to know the drivers in your own area. I like to think I really have the gift of gab, and when I'm waiting, I'm talking to other drivers, and you can always spot a new DoorDash bag a mile away. Even though I just bought myself a new one because mine was getting old. So I guess people can judge me as a new driver, but I'm not after 11,000 deliveries. But when you think about it, customers actually aren't spending what they used to. And now we have an influx of drivers, and we're all out there trying to make money. To me, this just causes less orders and more drivers, so less opportunities. So let's talk about that green stuff called money. We all know what I'm talking about. We are going to break down earnings, from base pay to tips and overall earnings. Is it still a financial win, or have the rules of the cash game actually changed? Let's face it, over this past year, we all as drivers have complained about base pay. DoorDash lowered in most markets $2 for base pay. Mine was originally $2.75, and it was $5 years ago when I actually first started. To me, that is just a ridiculous decrease, and over time, it can and it will cost you thousands of dollars if you do a lot of food delivery. Don't think Uber Eats is off the hook. We have seen some horrible base pays. To me, they are even worse in some cases than DoorDash. We see drivers reporting this past year, they saw base pays like 18 cents Really? You might as well be saying that we are working for free or just working for tips, which is absolutely insane. Now, let's talk about the tipping culture that we've seen this past year and are currently seeing. I've said this before, right? But I'll say it again. Customers just aren't tipping like they used to, and you really can't blame them. But how do we as drivers then really make money? Don't get me wrong, there are still amazing and generous customers out there, and we truly appreciate you. But there are not as plenty as there used to be. So it's not all doom and gloom, but there definitely is a reality of what's going on with food delivery today. The one thing we will have to pay attention to is the new legislations of independent contractors and employees. We already saw New York and Seattle and some other areas go through in hourly wage. But the kicker is, in some of these areas, they encourage customers to tip after delivery. Yikes. Which, let's face it, how many customers are still going to tip their drivers after delivery? We will try to keep you updated as more of these rule changes actually roll out. So I'm going to ask you guys this. Will you actually see money in this upcoming year? Let me know your predictions down in the comments. So it's not all smooth sailing when it comes to DoorDash and Uber Eats. We're tackling the challenges that drivers might face in 2024 with the gig economy. System glitches, oversaturation, app changes. We're laying it all out there because you have to overcome some of these hurdles if you want to make money on these food delivery apps. Now, system glitches, though in my opinion, we have seen less this past year. They definitely still exist on DoorDash and even on Uber Eats. In order to make money, have all of your apps as a backup. You never know what's going to happen. There actually was one day last year that DoorDash and Uber Eats went down at the very same time. What do you do then? Well, you can go home, but then you wouldn't make any money. I actually hopped onto my grocery apps such as Spark and Instacart and really just didn't miss a beat. Let me know, what is your favorite app outside of food delivery that makes you more money? I'm curious on what everybody's favorite app outside of food delivery actually is. Now, oversaturation, and in some markets, this is a big deal. Can't get on a schedule. Maps are always gray. No orders coming in. But yet, you see so many drivers either sitting around or walking into restaurants, and you're like, what the heck? Welcome to oversaturation, right? But how do you still make money in 2024? Multi-app, and multi-niche. It's not about just food delivery any longer. I'm sure some of you are like, man, I love food delivery. Believe me, I was you a couple of years ago. But if I wanted to still make money, especially last year due to oversaturation, it was necessary to look at other apps and to also use them. Oh, but wait, there is a silver lining. It's not all doom and gloom, because there are drivers like myself who still make money in the food delivery space. For me personally, I still average on DoorDash between $800 to $1,000 per week, not including any of my other apps, and I'm still a full-time driver. You're going to have to let me know, are you still making money on DoorDash and or the Uber Eats platform like me, or have you given up on them because it just really wasn't worth it anymore? Is food delivery what it used to be? Absolutely not. But I am still making money. And can you? Yes, I truly believe drivers are hung up on the past and not seeing how to make money in the future. Day to day, it's different never long year to year. You will still see orders. They might come in a little slower. You will still see good offer screens, but they come in fewer and further in between. It's up to you what orders you take, how many orders you take, and ultimately how much money you make. And this is for all drivers, whether you are part-time or even full-time. So as we wrap this up, the $1 million question, can you still make money with DoorDash and Uber Eats in 2024? My answer is simple. Yes, you can. But if you are an experienced driver, it won't be like years past unless you step up your multi-apping game and get different apps and in different niches that work in your own areas. There is always a solution. Unfortunately, it's up to you as a driver to figure out how to make your money, if not more money, whether it's food delivery, grocery delivery, catering delivery, last mile delivery. There's money to be made. Go out and make it. Now, whether DoorDash or Uber Eats is better, now that's up to interpretation and your own individual markets. You're going to have to let me know which one is better in your market, DoorDash or Uber Eats. Forget what I said in this video and my opinion for just a half a second. I'm going to leave it up to you guys right now in the comments. Do you think you can make money in food delivery in 2024? Let me know. I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and let's get the conversation started. My name is Kim from Kim's Side Money Plans. I'm here for the RideShare Guy. And if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And if you're looking for more content on food delivery, don't forget to check this video out next. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.